Holiday Harmony is a new Christmas film on HBO Max. Let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like HBO Max. If you guys are like me, make sure to subscribe button down below for more up and coming content. Singer-songwriter Gail lands an opportunity to compete for a once-in-a-lifetime shot at the big time and heads across country, only getting far as Harmony Springs, Oklahoma, when her ride, her budget, and all of her hopes are stalled. With just 2 weeks to go to get to the iHeartRadio Christmas Eve performance of her dreams, she takes advice of a local jack-of-all-trades Jeremy and takes on a group of misfit kids hoping to perform in a Christmas Eve Gala of their own. Question of the video: have you watched any Christmas films on HBO Max? Let me know in the comment section down below. Holiday Harmony just did not work for me. I thought it was a very cheesy, forced Christmas film, and it's just something that you kind of seen before, and it's full of the cliches and tropes that you would expect from a Hallmark Christmas film. It feels less of an HBO Max original and more of a Hallmark film. Most of the times when you have these stories that this relationships develop, sometimes there's that push and pull kind of relationship where where one character doesn't want to be so involved and they're kind of forced into this relationship and they have to kind of help them out, and then they start to learn things about each other and they start to fall in love. In the beginning of the film, when Jeremy meets Gail, he's immediately like in love with her. You feel like he's just kind of smitten by her. He wants to help her out. He wants to fix her van. He wants to give her a ride. He wants to buy her a drink. There's a lot of things in the beginning that Jeremy does that just immediately shows that he's in love with her. So there's not that push and pull that you would expect from a holiday film like this. So there's no development of the relationship. There's not a lot of times where the relationship is tested. It just feels good to them. But Gail sticks around in Harmony Springs, Oklahoma for quite some time. They're not really fixing her van. They're not really doing much to get her on the road. She even starts to become a music teacher while she's there. She performs in karaoke parties and she goes on dates with Jeremy. Feels like her time in Harmony Springs, Oklahoma is permanent. It doesn't feel temporary at all. She goes to the school quite often to perform with these kids. She starts to learn things about herself, and does she really want to perform at this iHeartRadio Christmas Eve concert? Does she want to stay in this small town? She doesn't know what she's doing because she just travels the world. She doesn't have her home. She was a foster kid growing up. She doesn't really have a place to call home. So this might be her place to call home. But the film never feels like it's going to challenge itself. It always feels like it's trying to play itself safe. With Gail in this small town, the relationship with Jeremy, you know that she is going to want to stay. The film is very predictable and very cliche when it comes to that. I thought the film should have had more of a challenge, more of that struggle with that relationship from both Jeremy and Gail's side, and seeing their relationship tested. There's a couple times where they argue, which you would expect from a film like this, but for the most part, you feel like they are going to end up. And I don't think that they have the best chemistry within here, and I don't think they have really that deep of a connection. Jeremy saw her once or twice and said, yep, I'm going to fall in love with her, and that's going to be that. But the film is full of this dialogue that's just so cringy and cheesy at times. And I can watch and enjoy a cheesy, cliched Christmas film, but for the most part for this, I could not get invested in the dialogue or the conversations between the characters because it didn't feel like conversations that real people would have. It felt very fake when it came to understanding each other, growing as characters, and her becoming this music teacher and everything. It was so heavy on believing in yourself and putting yourself out there and challenging yourself, and then also falling in love. It was supposed to be so romantic, but it came off as so fake rather than realistic and heartwarming and enjoyable to watch. It was set during Christmas time, so you have that Christmas feeling, but the dates that these two go on, her writing original music, her performing with the kids, it's doing a lot of things all at once. It's her trying to establish a home. It's her becoming a music teacher. It's her relationship with Jeremy. It's her trying to get out of Oklahoma to this festival and then realizing things along the way. It's an hour and 50 minutes long. I think at times it feels a little too long, like it's dragging at times and really taking its time to have her stay in the small town rather than trying to help her get out. They have to fix her van. She has to earn money. There's a lot of things that really are halting her that makes it feel like her time there is permanent rather than temporary. So you feel like she's already there, she's living there, and that's that. There's not really challenges along the way. So Holiday Harmony, I just didn't really care much for. I thought it was cheesy, unrealistic. I thought it was fake for most of the time and just very cringy to listen to. And the characters, I just didn't believe their relationship. So before I give you my score for Holiday Harmony on HBO Max, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit the subscribe button and get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where Holiday Harmony ranks amongst all the other 2022 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Holiday Harmony a D+. Thank you guys for checking my review for Holiday Harmony on HBO Max. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies and you guys stay classy, YouTube.